Hi, I'm Cammy. I go to Family Church Gardens. I grew up in South Dakota, going to church with my family. My parents were highly involved in church. My grandparents as well, always telling us that God loves us and the stories of the Bible. But to me back then, it just felt like stories. It didn't really feel like it mattered. It didn't have an impact on my life. We said our rehearsed prayers and we were good people. And I thought that's what being a Christian was. My sister and I went off to college and we were crazy to say the least, and had a lot of fun and maybe made some not so great choices. But I always thought that Christians were boring. And so I was like, well, I'll do it later. And it never really worked out that great. So then I got married in 2010 and I moved to Florida, so moved across the country in 2011. I had a baby in 2012. And needless to say, all of that was difficult. My marriage was not going so well, and here I have a baby. But we were looking for churches. I knew I wanted to get back into church. I knew that it was important for my child to go to church because that's what I did when I was younger. Once we found Family Church, I joined a small group, and it was literally day one of the series in the workbook, and it was John 3:16, and it changed my life. For God so loved the world, he gave his only son. But the difference that book had was that it said, put your name in there because you're part of the world. And the light went off. It was just like, oh, God loves me so much that he sent Jesus. And from then on, it was transformed. I mean, my whole life changed from there. Unfortunately, my marriage failed. You recover and you just keep going. My sisters moved down to Florida, so I have a lot of family support as well as family church. The Bible studies, the growth groups, anything that I've become a part of has strengthened my walk with Jesus. It's not only changing my life, but it's also changing my daughter's life. Working as a nurse, we've seen coronavirus firsthand. It's changed things, it's made things harder, but Pastor Brian and Karen orchestrated and organized a way to get our dialysis clinic a blessing basket, and it was amazing. We do life together with Family Church, if you can say it that way. I mean, it sounds a little bit cliche, but it's true. Just being involved with the kids ministry with my daughter. I serve in student ministry from church camp to advance. It's like reconnecting with family members. I went from being a broken mom, broken person, to now full of hope, full of, trust, because I know that God's will is always bigger and better. And, Family Church it drew me in and it felt like home. It's like a family. It truly is.